In this video, I'll be taking a look at the Echelon Design Works Jeep WJ center console MOLLE panels. I'll give you a quick overview of the product, a review of what I think about them, and how to install them on your WJ. I bought both the driver and passenger side center console MOLLE panels as kind of a test run before I went crazy installing these things throughout the entire Jeep. They're made of high-density polyethylene or HDPE polymer. It's just a type of plastic. They're 3/16 of an inch thick and laser cut to the MOLLE specs. They come with the mounting hardware, all of the screws and plastic spacers that you'll need. There are no instructions, but it's pretty self-explanatory. The driver's side panel is easy to distinguish from the passenger side. The passenger side has the radius on the bottom that follows the contour of the console. And it's as simple as placing these panels where you'd like, trying to keep things level and symmetrical with the console, and then marking where to drill your holes, and then actually going through and drilling the holes and screwing it all together. For me, I found it easiest to line everything up by marking and drilling my top two holes first, and then securing the panel in place with the spacers and screws, and then work on the bottom two holes. And this keeps everything straight and level by doing it that way. Depending on your placement, the seat, the driver's seat or the passenger seat can get in the way of the drilling and screwing of the rear holes of the panel, but I just pushed hard on the seat and compressed the cushion, and I was able to find the proper angle. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but kind of know that when you're struggling with it. Obviously, all you're going to do is just repeat this process on the passenger side. And depending on the type of pouches or accessories that you plan to attach to these panels, it may be easier to secure these items onto the panel before you actually screw it to the console. Space is really tight, and it's hard to access everything once these panels are screwed to the console, especially if you're using a plastic or rigid MOLLE attachment. If you're using the fabric nylon where you weave it through, that probably won't be as big of an issue. But if you're using any sort of rigid attachment, I suggest doing that before you actually mount it. And overall, these Echelon Design Works panels are pretty well made. The polymer that they use is standard, so really the expertise of this company and this product lies within their measurements of the WJ and their CAD modeling. The black color of the polymer goes along well with my black and gray interior, and I expect these things to last for years. The biggest thing to consider with these panels are the screws and holes. Obviously, you'll be making holes in your center console, so you'll want to make sure to get that right the first time. And also, don't over tighten your screws and strip the hole. That could be a big problem and cause you a lot of issues. The center console is a pretty small area, so I don't think you'll be attaching heavy things to this particular panel. But if you do, maybe consider drilling additional holes in the center of the panel so that you have 6 screws attaching the panel to the console. And here you can see my setup. It's pretty good. I like it. I think it came out well. To me, it's plenty strong, and it's going to do the job perfectly. You may recognize the pouches that I'm using and what they're traditionally used for. But these pouches are also great for holding a variety of small things such as multi-tools or Leathermans, flashlights, pens and pencils, pocket knives, and that larger pouch that you'll notice on that side is actually perfect for holding my phone. But you can arrange your MOLLE panel to your heart's desire. That's the beauty of the MOLLE system. For me, this just gets all of the clutter out of that center place. When I'm doing a lot of four-wheeling, that whole place fills up with a bunch of stuff. So this is a really good solution for that. So I would say that, I give these things a big thumbs up from Echelon Design Works. These WJ center console panels have been great so far. I'm really glad that I get to see them in person. And now that I have, I'll probably add a few more to the doors and maybe the driver's side rear window and maybe even the liftgate. So yeah, go do it up. These things are rad.